All right. Quick legal moment before we get too deep. The information in this podcast is for educational and entertainment purposes only and should not be considered financial, legal, or tax advice. Yes, I'm an awesome financial advisor, unless we've signed some paperwork, in which case, hey fam, good to have you here. Always do your own due diligence and talk to a qualified professional before making any major moves. I didn't grow up with a wealth plan like most people. I grew up with rent, food, and transportation, all fighting like it's a WWF championship for the same paycheck. And you know what? Rent usually won. If you ever looked at your six-figure salary and wondered why you're still living paycheck to paycheck, yeah, pull up a chair. You're in the right place. Welcome to the Financial Engineer Podcast, where we blend money, culture, and systems thinking to help first-gen West African professionals in STEM and healthcare build generational wealth. Here, we don't just do dry financial lectures, we do real talk. We mix the spreadsheets with the side-eye. We acknowledge that remitting money back home is not just a line item in your budget. It's tied to identity, obligation, and most importantly, love. And we talk about the hard stuff without pretending like it's easy. I'm your host, Chukwudi Orai. Let's start with my money story. My parents both came from Asaba in Delta State, Nigeria. They came to the US for college. My dad became a pharmacist and my mom became a teacher. Life was about survival. It wasn't about stock portfolio. If that doesn't change how you think about time, I don't know what will. But it did teach me that you can't just plan for retirement like it's a distant fairy tale. You need to design your life so you can live now and later. Growing up, there was no wealth plan. There was rent, food, and transportation, all battling for the same crown. The unspoken assumption, if you made it to America or made it in America, you became the family's retirement plan. Fast forward, I go to college. I'm in engineering school, cooking pizza on the weekends to keep my head above water. I didn't get any financial assistance from the government or anywhere else. I told myself, money for school, and money for school. It wasn't glamorous, but I did my time, earned degrees in mechanical engineering, systems engineering. Thought I was finally set when I had my first job. Then there was a rude awakening. My first big paycheck felt like, yeah, this is great, until I realized my expenses expanded to match it. That's when I learned the first law of broke professionals. Lifestyle creep is real. And it's coming faster you than a New York minute. Over time, I started shifting from just grinding to actually building systems. The kind of systems that make your money work harder than you do. And that's the key to it. I paid off debt. I started investing in real estate. I hit financial independence around 37 after major real estate acquisition. But not because I'm some genius. Because I stopped thinking like an employee and started thinking like an engineer and designing a financial machine that could sustain me. And here's the truth. A high income is worth less if you can't keep it, grow it, and make it produce more money. Otherwise, you're just a well-dressed hamster on that damn wheel. So here's my philosophy in plain English. Build a resilient financial system, not just a budget. Budgets are like diets. They're restrictive and they're miserable. And systems, though, are sustainable. And that's what you need. Next, target financial independence as a number, not an age. Retirement is not 65, It's when work becomes optional, and that could be at any age. Use assets, real estate, investments, businesses, to buy your freedom. So use those assets to buy your freedom. Or the concept of taking care of home is not non-negotiable. But you can't help anyone if you're drowning. Secure your own mess first. That's not selfish, that's sustainability. So here's what's coming. Solo episodes like this where I break down money concepts in a way your auntie can understand. interviews with other first-gen West African professionals in STEM and healthcare, people who've navigated the same cultural and financial tightrope you're walking. Deep dives into systems-driven wealth building, balancing remittances with retirement, and my favorite, killing money shame. The goal is clarity, confidence, and a freaking plan. Stop winging it and start building it. All right? So if this hit home, subscribe so you don't miss what's next. And share this episode with that cousin or coworker who's one promotion away from thinking that they are rich. You can find me on Instagram at Lampados Financial Group, LinkedIn at Chukwudi Orai, or my website is lampadosfinancial.com. That's where I'm helping first-gen pros like you engineer the wealth you deserve. In closing, you're not alone in this, man. You can rewrite your money story, and when you do, your bank account isn't the only thing that changes. Your peace changes, your options change, your life changes. So see you next episode.